Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome to all my new subscribers and those who continue to tune in from week to week. I greatly appreciate it. Well, I am coming in with a wrap up of the gaps in my closet wardrobe, things that I was missing, and when I just need to run quick errands or something like that. These are the types of things that I would like to just pull out the closet, comfortable yet still looking nice, and run out and about. And so yeah, today is the final piece, which I'm not going to spend a whole heck of a lot of time on, but I do want to mention a couple things, because I do have a tip and I didn't record it. After I did it, I was like, oh, you know what, that's a nice little tip, let me just share it. But anyway, I'll just share it with you anyway. So this is the Cashmerette Concord tee. You all know I have made, Cashmerette is my #1 go-to pattern company, and so I just love the drafting, and everything just always just fits really nice. And again, that's post me learning fit and different things like that. So at any rate, this is the Concord tee, which is my TNT t-shirt pattern, and I decided to do the scoop neck with the hem facing, and the hem facing is the tip that I have. So again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I have a sew along for the Cashmerette Concord tee. The sew along actually has the sleeve tabs. I've made, what is this? Is this my 4th Concord tee? I haven't made enough of them. But this is my 4th one, and actually the one that the more recent one that I'm keeping. The sew along must have been from, yeah, it was from January of this year. That thing is just way too big, and so it's being donated, but I wanted another one, and I decided to do the scoop neck, and I did something, couple things different. So you all know that Cashmerette Patterns has come out with a size calculator on the website. Now granted, I have been sewing Cashmerette Patterns for quite some time now, and I do have a whole separate playlist that I'll leave up in the iCards here. I'll also leave a link to it down in the description box, so you can see everything I've made. I've practically made everything from Cashmerette, aside from a couple pieces. But at any rate, you know, she came out with the size calculator. So in full disclosure, I looked at the size calculator just curious with my high bust, which is really at a 37. Up around here is very narrow and small for me. Always has been. You guys know I've done the little cheater method with the narrow shoulder adjustment, all that. But at any rate, when I put my measurements in, which is high bust 39, my full bust is now at 49, my waist is a 44, and the hip is still sitting about a 52. Yes. So I was curious what the measurement will come out to. So it told me to start at, the suggestion that pops up was for me to start at a shoulder of a 14, do a 6-inch full bust adjustment, and then do a 22, I think, for the waist and hip, or no, 20 and 22 waist and hip. And so I was like, no, I don't do, just for those who don't know, I don't tend to do full bust adjustments on anything that's knit. If it's a pattern that allows for me to grade, I will do that before I do a full bust adjustment. And so that's what I did. And I did that because I'm very comfortable with Cashmerette Patterns, and I know grading between sizes works for me personally. So for you, you might want to consider something different and do the full bust adjustment. And for knits, I want to say on Cashmerette's Jenny's channel, Cashmerette has a YouTube channel and also the blog. She talks about doing full bust adjustments on her patterns. And so, and she came out with a recent blog after she did the size calculator, because I know a lot of people had questions on that. And so for me, because I'm familiar with the patterns, I didn't do what was suggested for the size calculator. And so what I did was, believe it or not, it worked out beautifully. I was like, you know what? I'm going to test this and see how this works. So what I did was, I did my shoulders, because again, very narrow up around here, at a 14. I just did my shoulders at a 14, and I slowly, and I've shown in other videos how I grade out patterns. I want to say I even showed it, I may have shown it for the Concord tee. I've shown it for other Upton and other sew-alongs I've done, so feel free to check out those videos. But from here, I went back out to a 20, right above, because there's notches, right, for the sleeves, right above that, and I went back out to a 20, and I just did a 20 all the way down. And this knit is from Girl Charlie. Remember I talked about this knit. It's so soft, but it's a lightweight knit. And so I was like, oh, it's gonna have some stretch, a little bit, you know. It's not tight. It's not a tight knit. It's definitely a loose fit knit. And I said, you know what? I bet I can get away with doing a 14, which is sitting right here on my shoulders, perfect coverage, and do a grade out to that 20. And it turned, I'll pop up pictures too, but that fit turned out absolutely beautiful. I just love it. I love it. And the only thing is, and you'll be able to see it better in the pictures. I'll pop up pictures in the video. The only thing, I wanted a little, I didn't shorten it. And I was like, no, I think because I did the dip, the hem facing, which is the curved hem, I was like, maybe I do want it longer. And so actually, I think I could have got away with taking off a good 2 inches. Let me see if I can kind of share with you what I'm saying. Oh, you can't see it. It is long. It still look good, but I think I could have took out 2 inches so it can hit. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So it comes down there, which is fine. It still looks good. But if I took off, actually, maybe 3 inches, and so it hit right at my midpoint of my tummy there. Yeah, but I'm fine with this. It's not like that it looks bad or anything like that. Let me adjust you. Not that it looks bad or anything like that. But I think the next one I will take off 3 inches. I'm gonna note that on the pattern, but my experiment worked. I was like, no, I'm not doing a full bust adjustment. I'm sure I can easily just grade between sizes, and it worked, and it did. And it looks good. So I absolutely love it. Here's the tip I have for the hem, because the hem is the curved band that you add on. And let me tell you, it took me, again, very familiar with, so don't think I just sew super fast. I sew items that I'm very comfortable with, and I've sewn before quicker because I've done them multiple times in the past. It took me 45 minutes to sew this up from start to finish. Easy. So here's the tip on the hem facing. So with the hem facing that curve, so if you have a slipperier, you may not need to do this. Say if you did this with a ponte knit, which is a little thicker or more stable knit, if you did it with more of a stable knit, again, because this is a drapier knit, it's not an ITY. I'll link to it down below. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I got 2 colorways. Here's the other one. And by the way, I'm wearing a hat because my hair is a hot mess. Here's the other one. I was planning to do 2 Concord tees, and this was going to be the sleeve tab one, but I think it's a little too drapey, and I'm considering doing something different now with this. So I was like, you know what? I'll just hold on to it. I may end up doing a dress of some sort or something like that. But it's so funny because I think I had a similar knit to this before. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture on my Instagram. I'll pop it up here. But it was a little darker or more royal blue in this color. Almost look like the same fabric, but I remember that being an ITY, which is during the time I discovered I don't like sewing with ITY knits. Just too slinky in that polyester feel. But this here is a cotton knit also. Same fabric, different colorways. This is the black and white, and this is that kind of that blue and peach. Yeah, so I'm gonna save this for a different project. But yeah, so here's the tip for the hemband facing. Because this is a little bit more of a drapey, and I felt like with the hemband facing piece, and once you lay it down, because you put them right sides together and then you turn it over to get that nice little curve, I felt like this was too shifty to pin, because you're supposed to pin all the way around, so, and then, you know, turn it in. I decided, you guys know I love me some heat bond, so what I did was, let me just show you. I of course, here's the curved hem, so I did sew them right sides together, and then I turned it in, and of course you press it real good down. I use heat bond on the edge all the way around, and you know, heat bond is double-sided to allow it to lay really nice without any puckering. I didn't want any puckerings going on. Then I top stitched the outside all the way around the hem, if you can kind of see that. So that's what I did, and I sewed the entire thing up on my serger. 3/8 inch seam allowance is all you need, except for when I did like the sewed down the neckband, and when I sewed down the hem, I serged, of course, and then turned it under, and then just did the zigzag stitch on top. If you have a cover stitch machine, you really can use your cover stitch in your serger for this whole thing. But yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to share about the Concord tee, that I just want excuse me, wanted to test and see. My earring is all twisted. Test and see how it, you know, would turn out. But in closing, I absolutely loved everything that I have made. You all know I made 2 pairs of the seam work male joggers. I actually have on the black ones in the pictures. I made this color, this nice blue. Remember, this fabric came from Walmart. I made the Style Arc Madison top, which I definitely want to make more of these, and these were all trials to see how I like them, aside from the Mimi G and the cow neck. Those weren't trials. It's like, yeah, I know those are pretty much work, but yeah, so I have worn and washed these all a couple times, aside from this one I have on today, and the jogging suit. I've already worn the jogging suit once. I'm actually going to wear it again in a couple days when I meet up with some co-workers. But anyway, but I will say this is the Walmart fabric, the stripe, and you can see it's starting to peel. So it is while it was a cheaper knit, it definitely served its purpose, and I'm gonna keep wearing it. I mean, a lint, you know, lint brush, get that off. This knit is also, the black is also from Walmart, and I feel like it's not peeling as much, but still turned out nice, so comfortable. Of course, my Love Notions Henley. This, I believe somebody, I have to agree, and I've washed this also, but I have to agree. I think someone said when I did this video, it looked like I could have gone down a size, and I agree. I should have gone down a size, because this is already starting to get a little loose on me, and so yeah, I should have gone down a size. And this one, I think I will, because I wore it a couple times, and I did notice that it was sliding off my shoulders a little bit. I did have my purse on my shoulder, but I felt like it was still sliding down. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna come in more on these shoulders and grade out, so we have more like this going on. I love this, love it. So yeah, definitely need to go down a size, but yes, definitely will be making more. You all know, and some of this just came out the dryer, or not dryer, I washed and hung everything up. But this is my Comfy Cow. I love this, love this. Love, love, love. You all know I love this here. This is just, if I can hold it up right, so super comfortable. And again, I will have pictures popping up and you can go back and check out the videos for the full review, but love this. And of course, you all just saw this on Sunday and absolutely loved it. Thank you for all the wonderful comments. But this is my Mimi G Simplicity 8702, which I love. You have to go back and check out that video for a full review. But yes, I am in love with everything I made. Everything just, this is what I like, to be able to just go to my closet and pop on these things, not going a whole heck of a lot of places all the time. So these will be on repeat for quite some time. I do want to make some more tops though. I do want to make some more tops. And I do want to take this Henley again, like I said, in some, because it was starting to fall off my shoulders. But that is it. That is a wrap of everything that I have made, filling the gaps in my wardrobe. I decided not to do those Berta pants I think I showed you, just because I'm not in the mood to wear anything like that. So I decided not to do those that pattern. But yeah, all of this, just love, love, love. So that is it. If you have any questions, comments, if you want to know how to sew up the Concord tee sew along, I have it up on my channel. And go back and check out the other videos for reviews on all of these different pieces if you so choose. And stay tuned for Sunday is the sew along of Butterick 6675, and so it'll be a two-parter, the fitting and all of that, because I will be doing a muslin for that bodice piece. But and then for those who are not interested in so long, I'm going to do a pattern review on Wednesday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you'll have those videos. I'm sorry, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. You'll have those 3 videos next week. And then because the Butterick dress is going to be my Christmas dress, even though we're not technically going anywhere, it's nice to have a pretty dress. So we'll have the dress, and then we'll have coming up that following week, I should be able, I think I'm going to do my New Year's Eve dress. Just because normally we go to church on Christmas Day, and normally we go to church for watch service, New Year's Eve. And so I was like, you know, I'm still gonna make me a dress for both occasions. But anyway, even though we'll be partaking in those festivities from home. But anyway, everybody, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Leave your comments down below. Did you like this filling in the gaps little wardrobe series? Again, it's nothing that's all matchy and all that. I don't consider it a collection at all. It's just stuff I needed to have in my closet. End of story. And so it works for me. Love everything. So yeah, leave, like I said, any comments below, and I will see you on Sunday, Monday, and next week Wednesday. All right, everybody, you all have a blessed rest of your week, that is, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.